everyone, Kira Alston here, thank you for stopping by. We are back today with another Kira Rewatches after 4 entire months. I have not touched this shit since May. Wow. Anyway, I said in the very first Kira Rewatches that the criteria for this was simply stuff that I've watched at least once. I did say that it was most likely going to be stuff that I've watched multiple times and was familiar with, but bare minimum criteria was that I watched it at least once. So today's Kira Rewatches is very technical in that regard, and today we are watching Kaput and Zosky. Kaput and Zosky is a French-Canadian cartoon that was originally based on French cartoonist Louis Trondheim's comics, Kaput and Zosky, and aired on Nicktoons Network in the United States and Teletoon in Canada from about 2002 to 2003, although allegedly some episodes came out as late as 2006. It's about two alien invaders named Kaput, the short stumpy guy with the red hair, and Zosky, the taller skinnier guy with the yellow rabbit ears, as they embark on a mission to conquer and rule over a planet. Of course, they're not very good at this, and thus hijinks ensue. To give a brief rundown of my history with this show, I recall watching this show at some point when I was a kid, probably no older than 4 if I were to guess. I never really remembered much about it beyond the original character design, so for years it was sort of a cartoon that lingered in the depths of my subconscious. I think at one point I tried to find it, but I just couldn't because I couldn't remember the name of it. Then, funnily enough, there was a post on Tumblr talking about character designs consisting of one short stumpy character and one skinny tall one, and by some god-given miracle their names happened to pop up, and that's how I finally found it again, years later. I think at the time I found it, there wasn't really a place to watch it. I think, at the time, any footage of it was really crappy quality, shot out of a potato, so basically unwatchable. And then completely at random, easily like a few years after I rediscovered it, I remembered it again, and I got curious, and I found out that all of the episodes were on YouTube. So I decided to record my reactions to the first few, just as like a sentimental revisit to a show of my childhood. Like Ed, and Eddie, I'm not watching these episodes in order. I watched through the first episode, the pilot, the original, then randomly generated the rest. I'll be sure to add the episode titles and what episode number it is on the screen between episodes. It's at this point that I'll say this video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the show yourself and want to, I recommend not proceeding beyond this point. Again, the show's very episodic, so there's not much in the way of spoilers, but if you want to watch it blind like I did, feel free to click away. Does the Dog Die unfortunately does not have the page for this show filled out, so I will be putting a list of potential trigger warnings right now. Again, it's a kid's show, but it's better to be safe than sorry. With all of that said, let's get right into the rewatch. I've watched this intro a couple times at this point, just to kind of check things out. It's pretty cute. I mean, the animation's kind of nice. The designs of the two main characters are pretty good. I know that that Kaput is the red-haired one, and then Zosky's the one with the yellow bunny ears. It's funny they call it pee-pee popcorn on the title. Okay.
Zosky, what's up?
Something's wrong. We should already be there.
Oh, it's always the same story. We have to get lost before every massacre.
Hold on a second. Let me check.
From what I've gathered, this is basically like Invader Zim, but it's in space, and there's 2 of them, and also their husbands.
Beta sector, turn, right!
Why did he shout that? Why did he feel the need to shout that? Oh, that bird just obliterated that worm. I do like how Zosky looks like he's wearing, like, those thigh-high boots. I know they're probably, like, more like cowboy boots, but for some reason I'm looking at them and I'm like, he would wear, like, the thigh-highs. I've determined this.
On the map, maybe, but we're not there. We should have turned here, after this cluster of asteroids.
That's not a cluster of asteroids, that's your dandruff.
They're actually like a married couple fighting.
Where are the others?
Yeah, where are the others?
I'm the only inhabitant of this planet.
I am at your service.
Liar! Liar!
Wait, did they just kill him?
You just destroyed the only inhabitant of this
Oh my god, they actually killed him. There's murder in this show. Oh, this is gonna be good. I will say, like, this animation isn't, like, terrible. It's not bad at all, actually. It's like, it's pretty jumpy, if I can say that. Like, it's not like bouncy. It just seems like it kind of jumps from frame to frame without much cohesiveness, I guess, to it. It's not very smooth. But I mean, this is like early 2000s Canadian cartoon. I'm really sure what else I should be expecting.
Zosky the First.
Ah, Kaput the Great.
Stop! Worthless slaves!
Oh man, they're like falling off the edge of the planet. Those particular ones leaking at the bottom there are like dead. They're floating off into space.
Okay, ready? Close your eyes. Don't peek now, okay? Happy birthday, Zosky! Step on it!
Oh, that went sideways so fast. That's really unfortunate because that was pretty cute.
I promise! I'll never do it again!
I think my only I guess it could just be like weirdly saturated this episode. I think my only issue with like making their bodies black and then also making their limbs black is like right here while Zosky's talking to him. His arms just kind of like blending in, and it's like I understand the motion he's making. He's like making the hand by mouth motion, but it just like, I don't know, not the greatest. A bit of an oversight. Oh gosh, violence. the punching sound effect is so visceral. Why? I can see why little kid me liked this show so much, by the way. I don't even know how to explain that, but I just know. I can understand. Oh, they're still getting punched. I like how they both walk like they're in a western. Like they have their arms raised up, like they're prepared to grab their guns like they're about to have a fucking duel. I like this dude's just clowning on them. I like that he's like, man, these guys are fucking idiots.
I have a plan. Once we get out, we'll get rid of him!
Why would you loudly announce that? I actually love star-nosed moles, can I say that? I blame City of Ember, the movie, for that, mostly. But I do think that they're cute. I do like the way that they do these silhouette moments, also.
Then leave me alone, you disgusting, furry little maggots!
Oh! He kicked one of them. Come on, man.
I see you're nowhere near deflating.
I told you, it's just an allergy!
I was talking about your ego. Well, I never! Did you know that 14% of people don't wash their hands after they go to the bathroom?
Oh, and I suppose that's more interesting than Ronaband daily winning?
They definitely have all the vibes of, like, middle-aged men.
Bring it up! Bring it up!
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Then why are we still fooling?
I like Zosky's screaming voice. He reminds me a little bit of Kermit the Frog, I'm not gonna lie. Zosky fucking dies, gets bit by a poisonous snake, and...
Zosky, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, Kaput?
I don't know. Looks like you're reading a map. Are we lost?
Of course not.
Is this like their thing? Like they just always get lost because Zosky's bad at reading maps? I mean, same. Are they like working for anybody, I wonder? Because I know with like, okay, I haven't really watched Invader Zim, fun fact. But like I know with Invader Zim that he's kind of doing it like supposedly on behalf of his species. Do these guys have a boss that they're like responding to, or are they doing this just because it's fun? Because if so, I fucking respect that, and that's really funny, and I actually hope that's true now.
All right, right, that does it! Nobody's getting away from Planet Getaway! Nobody!
Zosky fucking dies because he gets burned alive.
You don't let go of that ladder right now! I'm warning you! I'm going to crisperize you!
But if I let go of the ladder, we're both gonna fall. On the other hand, if you crisperize me, we're still both gonna fall.
I like the color palette on the sky, actually. I think the purples and yellows are really nice looking.
Kaput, after we locked up the spaceship, I gave you the key, right?
No, you didn't.
I must have, Kaput, because I don't have it.
Well, I don't have it either.
Oh, great! Night is falling and you've lost the key!
I haven't lost the key, you've lost the key!
Oh my god, they really are bickering just like a married couple. I love it, actually. I love it a lot. That was Kira Rewatches Kaput and Zosky. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll take this opportunity to say now that if you guys ever want to see any more of a particular show or movie, if there's anything else you want to see me talk about it, please let me know. It's always useful to get audience input. At this current time, I'm not really sure what my next plan is. I think I might try to focus on media that I haven't watched in a while, because I found with this rewatches, my reactions were a little more genuine because I didn't know what was coming. I do have a list of movies and shows that I've had at least some sort of fleeting whim to rewatch, a lot of which I haven't looked in a while, so I might record myself rewatching some of those if I feel up to it. But yeah, anyway, that's about it for this part, so thanks again for stopping by, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Later.